Minasan. Konnichiwa. So, as I'm recording this, it is just after midnight. We, 6/12, so June 12th, 2018. And I feel the need to do this for two of my favorite wrestlers. If you saw, this is a wrestler's spotlight for Sumie Sakai and Klein. Sorry for my voice. This going off a weekend of wrestling and voice is a little jacked up. But so Ring of Honor will be in San Antonio this coming Friday, June 15th, 2018. So, a few days after I'm recording this. And hopefully I'll be able to do some post-show thoughts about the show, which I'm sure will be amazing. I'm through a lot of problems with getting the ticket website to work. I had to get some seats in the back, but hopefully I'll still be able to see everything and enjoy the show. So a lot of people have looked at me and seen my extreme devotion for Klein and Sumie Sakai, and a lot of people are asking, well, why those two in particular? Several reasons. Let's start with Sumie Sakai, the veteran of the ring. I have been a huge ROH fan since I started watching it maybe about 2004 or 5. No, it was more recent than that. It might have been 2003. It might have been 2003, and I started really watching Ring of Honor. Like from their, various YouTube channels, DVDs that people would lend me, or ones that I would find, just happen across at like CD Exchange or Half Price Books. Oh, I forget it's not everywhere except for San Antonio and in Texas in general. But that's how I'd find them. And Sumie Sakai was on some of the very first ROH shows. And she always seemed like, fantastic wrestler. Just seemed really cool. And I always knew that, if Ring of Honor had like a women's division, she'd be one of the people on top of it. That she'd be one of the people who would lead it, be one of the people who would be the champion at some point. Because she deserved to be. She's one of the people who's always put in that work. I am to understand from several sources that she did move to the United States to pursue wrestling here. And that's just, to me, that's really awesome. I know there are probably plenty of opportunities in Japan, but, for someone to, want to come to a whole nother place because they see a better opportunity here and wanted to make that move, I say more power to her, and that just makes her all the more awesome. Klein, to shift gears real quick, Klein is one of the more recent people in ROH. From what I understand, she actually debuted back in 2006, but her Ring of Honor debut was until 2015, if I'm reading this information correctly. But the reason I'm such a Klein fan is because she's so intense. She's so tough. She's one of those people that, like, when her music hits, she gets in the ring, man, it's going to be a fight. And I mean for the other opponent to try to beat her. I mean, come on, guys. Her finisher is a guillotine choke that's literally called end of the match. You can't get more hardcore than that. I mean, you really can't. I mean, that's so the arrogance and the assurity of yourself that I am winning this match with this finisher, and you call it the end of the match. Who? Why? How can you not love that? It's amazing. It's so cool. So when Ring of Honor started doing their Women of Honor branch of their promotion, which to me was a long time coming, and I was 120% for it. I said immediately, when are we getting a championship? I said immediately, when are we getting the Women of Honor championship? And I think I said that for like, okay, so when did they start Women of Honor like as their own promotion? Because they went with Shimmer before, Shimmer and a couple of others, but they didn't actually start doing the Women of Honor until I'd say 2015. Okay, so 2015 when they started doing Women of Honor on a consistent basis. So that means, because I literally said for 2 years, when are we getting a championship for Women of Honor? Where's the Women of Honor championship? I'm waiting for it. Give us the belt. I'm waiting. I will wait as long as I have to till we get that Women of Honor championship, because I know we're gonna get one. And then sure enough, they announced that they were having the tournament for the Women of Honor Championship, and I said day freaking one, when they announced it, I said the final two in that tournament has to be, absolutely will be Kelly Klein and Sumie Sakai. I called that, and anyone who says I did not say that, you're lying, because I preached this to anyone who would listen to me about the Women of Honor. The last two standing will be Kelly Klein and Sumie Sakai. And what happened? April 7th, 2018, I was proven right, because the very last two in the finals for that belt were Kelly Klein and Sumie Sakai. My only problem was who was going to win. Honestly, with no disrespect intended to Kelly Klein whatsoever, I honestly felt Sumie Sakai deserved the win. Not because there's anything wrong with Kelly Klein, that could not be further from the truth, but because Sumie Sakai has been putting in that work for so long. She has been, I think, severely underappreciated, severely underutilized by so many people, but she deserved it. She's worked herself silly in the States, all over the world, to be recognized as a true wrestling talent, and she deserved it. And and when she won it, I could not have been happier. Matter of fact, the only thing that makes me really, really sad about not being in New Orleans for WrestleMania weekend was the fact that I did not get to see that live. That's the only thing that really, really bugs me. There are a couple other things too, but that's one of the things that hurts the most, because I would have loved to have witnessed that live, to see Sumie Sakai climb the top of the mountain and win a championship and be the first ever Women of Honor champion, because she earned it. She deserved it. I'm a firm believer Kelly Klein will get that belt someday. I'm a firm believer Kelly Klein will be a multiple-time champion all over the world. And I think Sumie Sakai deserves that same amount of praise, because these are two women who are helping, along with the other women of honor, helping elevate this brand even further. I don't want anyone to think that I'm saying this as these are the only two women that matter in the Women of Honor. This is nothing but for the truth. I mean, look who they have in there now. They have Tenille Dashwood, they have Brandy Rhodes, Mandy Leon, who's been there a while, Deonna Purrazzo, who was there but looks like she may be signing with WWE. But you have so many women who they can bring in. When they had the tournament, they had Hana Kimura, who I heard is coming back, Karen Q, who's fantastic, Holly Dead, who I love. Holly Dead's amazing. And you've had so many other people who can come in, who have been brought in, who can be brought back. Look at the women who've been through Ring of Honor before they really had the Women of Honor stable. They had, of course, one of my all-time favorites, Athena, who we now know as Ember Moon. They had Chile Melissa, or Alyssa Flash, for those of you who know her that way. Serena Deeb, Sarah Logan, WWE now was Crazy Mary Dobson, and Madison Eagles, Daisy Hayes. I could go on with this list. My point is, why I'm singling out on Sumie Sakai and Kelly Klein is because I feel that when Women of Honor really started, these were the two that, rightly so, it should have been built around. You had the veteran in Sumie Sakai and the up-and-coming, almost unstoppable force in Kelly Klein. And because even when Kelly Klein, on the rare occasions that she loses matches, she never looks like she lost. It looks like someone just happened to get a 3 count on her. You know what I'm saying? It's like, someone just happened to roll her up and she just couldn't kick out at the exact right moment. It's like, she, 1, 2, 3, she looks up, she's still ready to fight. You know what I'm saying? So I think these are they were the right two for this brand to be built around. And I'm so thrilled to get to see them here in San Antonio in a few days, because that's just, what I've wanted to see for a very, very long time now. And I've been looking forward to this for so long. This is not, and of course, from the purely physical aesthetic, yes, they're both very attractive women. I'm not denying that in the least bit. But just on their skill alone, just on what they can do in the ring, they deserved all the accolades and all the praise, and they deserve to get more, because the Women of Honor is a great brand that I hope ROH continues to invest in, because it deserves to be invested in. And these are the two who I feel are the right ones to help continue make that become an even bigger deal than it already is. Having people like Tenille Dashwood in there helps give it more, if you want to say, star power, since she used to be in WWE as Emma. But and star power does help. Star power in-ring skill, and you know, and Kendall Dashwood does have both of those. And now she can have more matches with, you know, with like Sumie Sakai, like Kelly Klein, to really show that skill. You have, you know, Ring of Honor is really good at doing business with other promotions from all around the world. You know, you can bring in people from, was it Progress? I think is in England, and Revolution Pro, and of course the endless amount of, you know, all Joshi stables in Japan, Stardom, I'm blanking on all the rest of them. And I know these names too. I could usually call them any other time, but I guess because it's late. But yeah, I'm extremely excited. I'm so happy to get to see these fantastic athletes live. I'm excited for Ring of Honor. I'm always happy when Ring of Honor comes to town. I am thrilled whenever Ring of Honor comes to town. But I wanted above all else to see Sumie Sakai and Kelly Klein, because I want to thank them personally for just being who they are, because I think pro wrestling needed them, and they came in at just the right time. Sumie Sakai, I'm so glad that she's just stuck with it and hung in there through all these years. I'm glad Kelly Klein has elevated herself to this status. I know she actually used to go by another name, and the funny part was I had forgotten about that. Because it didn't even connect me that they were the same person, because she went by Mary Elizabeth before, and I knew who Mary Elizabeth was. I'd seen the name before. I'd seen some clips of her, never a full match, but it didn't even occur to me that they were the same person, because how she reinvented herself was when she became, you know, Kelly Klein, the gatekeeper, the gatekeeper Kelly Klein, when she became that, was just so cool. Because she became such an unstoppable force that, you know, it's like night and day difference, and that's great. You sometimes you need that rebranding of who you are to really get over, and I think she did that. At least in my opinion, she did. So yeah, I think these two are just two of the best, not just women's wrestlers, but wrestlers in the world. Feel free to disagree. I mean, that's, you know, we're wrestling fans. We're gonna agree and disagree all the time, but in my eyes, these are the perfect two for Women of Honor to be built around, and to continue help that stable to grow and to become even better. Because, for one, you got to get past the gatekeeper and her end of the match, and you got to be able to stand up to the veteran in Sumie Sakai, who just knows how to work that ring. I am so glad that my prediction was right, that these two made it to the finals, and I'm very excited to get to see them live. And to Sumie Sakai and Kelly Klein, if you're watching this, and if you are, I'm stoked. Thank you so much for just what you two have done. Thank you so much for the inspiration both of you are, because both of you are an inspiration. Please know that you are. You're an inspiration to me on how to, you know, keep going, to never give up, and to just, you know, when you have that spotlight, take it, because I think both of you have done that. So this coming Friday, June 15th, I cannot wait to see you both live and in action. It is just something I'm very much looking forward to, and I pray I get to meet you both. It would just make my month, my year, to get to meet you both. But thank you so much. Everyone else, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for taking time out to check this video out. I'm still working on getting myself back to making videos on a consistent basis. I'm hoping to get there. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for checking me out. For all my subscribers and new subscribers, old subscribers, thanks for sticking with me and for this stuff. I'm still working to keep this good thing going. Sumie Sakai and Kelly Klein, thank you so much. Hope to, and see you on this coming Friday. And everyone else, if you're gonna be at Ring of Honor, stop by and just say hi to me, man. Just give me a wave or whatever. And everyone else, thank you so much for watching. And minasan, sayonara. Peace.